In this video, we will test Google's new AI video model, VEO-3, and new AI filmmaking platform, Flow, from cinematic AI video creation perspective. VEO-2 was already the best AI video model when it comes to text-to-video. Now, VEO-3 can generate 1080p videos with sound from text prompts, which makes generating AI videos without sound feel inferior on other platforms. And they just launched their image-to-video mode yesterday. So in the video, I will be comparing VEO-3's image-to-video with Kling AI as well. This package comes with an expensive price tag though. I made the purchase so you can have a sneak peek inside and make up your mind if the solution is best for you. Is VEO-3 really worth $250 per month? Let's find out. Additional to incredible cinematic photorealistic quality of VEO-3, one of the most impressive things for me was how it handled conversations with accents and even singing. Let's hear some examples. Here we have Latina accent.
When I dance, I feel the rhythm of my soul, you know?
Russian accent.
In Russia, winter is not season. It is personality test.
Australian accent.
Mate, if a shark shows up, just swim faster than your buddy.
Indian accent.
In my family, chai is the answer to everything.
Irish accent.
If the rain holds off, we might just get a bit of sunshine today.
And it works even with singing. Here I wrote prompt, the Greek gods descending from the sky. They're holding electric guitars and they are singing a chorus, "Baby, you are ready to go." Let's hear it.
Baby, you're ready to go.
And here's another one to show you again the fantastic sound effects quality of VEO-3. Please pay attention to the sound effects. It is the lightning, rain, and fire. It's simply fantastic. You can start using VEO-3 on Flow platform by hitting the new project, which will then bring you to prompt box. In prompt box, we have three modes. First one is regular text to video. Second one is frames to video, which is basically image to video. Here you can upload a first frame and a last frame. You can specify camera motion as well. And then Veo will create a video for you. And here they recently add option to upload your own images from external sources like Midjourney or other tools. And last one is ingredients to video, which allows you to add some reference images and create scenes with consistent characters. At the moment, this can be only used with VEO-2. This is actually similar to Kling AI Elements feature or runway references. Starting with text to video, I have an Adam and Eve inspired AI video example here. I started with a photorealistic handheld vlog shot. As you realize that in my prompt structure, I always start with the shot type or camera motion at the beginning. And after that, I'm mentioning my subject, Eve, with a physical description. Adam is also on the frame. And now, since VEO-3 actually supports sound and dialogue, we are able to specify which character says what. You will realize that for sound, I'm using quotation mark and specifying which character is saying this sentence. And I did the same thing for Adam. One thing I would like to warn you here, that I saw many people make mistakes online. This AI video model picker always switches to VEO-2. So please ensure that you picked VEO-3 here while using this model. And then I will hit generate. Our video is ready and let's see the result.
Hello, whoever's watching. This is our first sunrise in a place we're calling Eden.
Rule 1, don't touch the shiny red fruit over there.
The video, audio, and weird subtitles you saw on the video, they are all generated by VEO-3, which is super impressive. In the video, you can even hear subtle sound effects like moving leaves while Adam is walking and water of sound, which is really impressive for the model. And Google mentions that sound effects are actually experimental at the moment. They added this tag, experimental audio. And I understand why, because sometimes they are actually a little bit off. Some sound effects are not fully aligned. But I need to say, most of the time I was impressed with the results. Here's another example where I control the camera By typing handheld medium tracking shot, I would like to have a shaky camera footage where I'm tracking my subjects, and I added some dialogues here. Let's see the footage and we will talk about it after that.
Maybe bite brings wisdom.
Eve, rule says no.
So camera motion is great, but you will realize that dialogue is quite weird. This is due to the reason that I gave Veo 3 sentences. First one is here, second one is here, and in the end another one. And in my experience, best outputs for VEO-3 happens when you have a simple dialogue. First person says sentence A and second person says sentence B. Simple dialogues work really well. It is same problem with 3 characters. It's gonna be hit or miss if you have a scene with 3 characters. In this example, I have another camera motion where camera starts low and pans up.
We leave marks, so night hunters can't enter the cave.
Our guardians will protect us when...
Here again, we got a very good result with camera motion, but in the end of the Eve's sentence, it kinda ends abruptly. Even though sentence was actually done, there are this kind of minor audio issues. In the next example, there is something really cool I want to show you. It's being able to add emotions to the dialogue. I wrote here, Adam gets panicked and he screams, "What was that?" So you are basically adjusting the emotion of your character, adding an emotional tone. Let's see the result.
What was that?
Yeah, this shot really impressed me. I mean, there is this weird thing that it almost looks like Eve becomes Adam, but besides that, the sound effects, rain, lightning and fire, and after that scream and emotion is just perfectly rendered. Okay, so VEO-3 acts as a text-to-video, but how about consistent characters? In that front, I need to say that I was a little bit disappointed. So when you click on Add the Scene, you will be taken to Scenebuilder. Here you have 2 options. You can extend the scene and you are still able to write a prompt, but spoiler alert, based on my experience, the prompt you will write here will be most of the time hit or miss. So Veo will just ignore that. Let's say man and woman start running. A simple prompt, right? When you hit generate, you will realize that you will get an error saying that it's not possible to use this with VEO-3, and they will automatically switch you to VEO-2. And when you hit generate, it will start generating, but it won't give you that in the end of the scene, they start running. Let's see the result. As you can see, it's a strange setup. It completely ignored my prompt. And we started VEO-3 and extended the scene with VEO-2. This feels like some kind of bug, or there's a mistake here, obviously. Another strange thing about Scenebuilder is there is no voice here. I originally generated this video with a dialogue and a voice, but it's not visible here. And voice setting simply doesn't make any difference. An alternative is you can also jump to another scene. And here you can prompt something and actually use VEO-3. Let's see the result. And unfortunately, I get an error that I couldn't even generate. This whole Scenebuilder feels like it's quite buggy at the moment. Now let's jump into image to video. I would like to show you how you can use this. Simply, you can add a first frame. You can add a second frame as well. You can pick different camera motions from a list of motion types. And when you hover over them, there's also a nice preview. There isn't any complex camera motion that you could see nowadays in other tools. And I simply write, she ride the horse fast. A very simple prompt. And on the scene, you are able to see same output with same prompt and same initial image for VEO-3 and Kling version 2. And I can simply say, Kling output looks much better. It looks much more natural and the whole motion looks much more dynamic. Whereas VEO-3 output with image to video mode feels really static. This can be a simple choice from Google that they want to maybe fully rely on text to video and improve text to video workflow for VEO-3. Maybe they believe that that's the future for AI filmmaking and AI video. But with its current state, when it comes to image to video, in my tests, it simply can't really compete with Kling version 2. Additional to adding your own images, you can also generate images by clicking on Generate Image option. This will take you to Imagen 4, which is a fantastic text-to-image model. I would highly recommend you to test that. For example, I generated this shot of a rickshaw puller, and she's basically pulling these gorillas in the rickshaw. Don't ask why. After generating this image with Imagen 4, I use it as an image to video, again, both for VEO-3 and Kling version 2. And again, I found VEO-3 output to be very static, versus Kling output looks much better for my taste. Next mode is ingredients to video. And as I mentioned, this pretty much works like Kling AI's elements feature or runway references. You can pick your character photo, upload it here. And unfortunately, it's not possible to use this with VEO-3. Even when you choose it, it won't work out. Let's say man and woman in armor fighting with sword in an intense battle. And when you hit generate, you will get error and you will be automatically switched to VEO-2 again. Using ingredients, I generated this video with VEO-2. So as you can see, there is some resemblance to the reference images I uploaded. If you are using VEO-2 in your daily workflow, I think it's cool to be able to have consistent characters feature, but I'm really looking forward that ingredients feature will be finally compatible with VEO-3. Then I think it's gonna be fantastic. So is $250 per month worth it? So if you are using text to video every day and if it is important for your workflow, you can consider it once they fix some of the bugs and issues with the tool. With its current state, while I'm recording this video in the end of May, my conclusion is this tool at the moment is not worth for this money, and I'm pretty sure it will get cheaper and cheaper by time. And if you are actually relying more on image to video type of workflow, I'm not super sure if Google Flow is a great tool for you. I think it serves better the people who like to use text to video. And it has some fantastic features like how it renders sound effects and accents and singing, and these are all cool things, and it will definitely add fantastic perspectives to our AI filmmaking workflow, but at the moment it's so costly and way too buggy for my taste, and especially when ingredients to video feature comes to VEO-3, I think then it's gonna be fantastic for consistent characters, objects and locations, but until then I would most likely wait a little bit more with my money or consider and try alternative tools. Hopefully this video was truly helpful for you. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth tutorials. If you want to learn more about future of storytelling, click here.